We're never ready.
We're never.
I'm Carrie.
I'm Whitney.
I'm Sarah.
And we are 3 Trail Stitchers. I think I usually start saying, hi, Flosstube, but I didn't do that because I panicked. I panicked. I can't find my pen. Sorry about any glare because we have a light up because it's gloomy here. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's a little gloomy. This is a channel about cross stitch. We talk about what we're stitching, what we bought, our plans, that kind of stuff. If you're new here, we'll do a little recap. Sarah and I are sisters. Whitney is our cousin. Let's see, we live in Missouri. It's really popping right now. It's fun. It's a good place to be. Let's see, what else? So anyway, we'll just get into it because I was gonna try to like do a recap because I know we have new people, but I didn't think to like pull a questionnaire or anything like that.
Oh, yeah.
We'll do that next time.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
or if you have questions for us,
yeah,
put them in the comments. We'll answer them next time.
because I know we have a few new people. So, all right, so we're going to just get into it because, yeah, we are hanging out together today. We are watching movies and stitching. We're watching shark movies. We decided to have a theme this time. So Whitney and I dressed for the occasion. So we just watched Jaws, and then we're gonna dye some fabric and that kind of stuff, and then watch some more movies.
Okay, I didn't dress for the occasion because I don't have any shark wear, but I'm wearing llamas, and I figured if llamas ever went in the ocean, sharks would probably eat
Maybe
them.
the llamas would be triumphant.
Maybe.
Ooh, llama
Hey,
beach shark.
That sounds like a great sci-fi movie.
Llama
Yeah.
beach shark.
That would be on the Sci-Fi
It would-
Network.
yes, that would be amazing.
And Sharknado.
Yes.
So we will get into our stitching. So does anyone have any finishes? I do, so
I
I'll
do.
go
You
first.
go first.
So,
Wow, we all have finishes? That's
Yeah.
rare.
I'm sorry.
we have to go in a specific order if you're new here because we did it one time and now everything goes crazy if you don't go in a specific order. So I finished my Made to Create Sal from Caterpillar Cross Stitch.
I don't know if I can.
This is on 16 count opalescent oat from Be Stitch Me. If you've never stitched on Be Stitch Me fabric, we highly recommend it.
Yes,
She's one of
I
our
love her fabric.
favorite fabric creators. So I was keeping up with this Sal really well. I don't remember what the first, I think the first letter was the E. And then I started on this tape measure that's evil. And I made a mistake and it's still in here. So the mistake is just going, one of my measuring the little black lines is 1 stitch too close together. But you know, it's just not, if you want to measure things, don't measure them with my measuring tape because it will not be an accurate count. But I did not care enough to frog it because I was really far before I made the mistake. So
Before you realize the mistake.
yes, as my grandmother would say, the mistakes let you know it's homemade. So
That's what's perfect about them.
but then I went back to it when we got home from Minnesota. I just kind of got back into it and I was just going to stitch a little bit. But once you get going, I just wanted to kind of have it done. And I'm really glad I finished it. It's great. I want to hang it in my,
Are you gonna do?
I'm either going to put it in my craft room or turn it into a cross stitch, like a project bag.
Ooh, that's a
Ooh,
neat idea.
that'd be cool.
But I'm very happy to have it done. I mean, it's a Sal that I finished and that's always a good thing because that's not happening a lot lately.
Oh, Whitney's so bored with you. She's
No, I'm trying to look for the name of the pattern. Okay, so I have 2 finishes and they're both by the same person. It's Kentima by Kana. Sorry. This is a saying from Dracula. And this is on the Stitch Me Stonehenge, I believe it is.
That's really good.
Yeah, I really like that.
This I'm gonna frame and hang in my entryway. And then the other one is from Frankenstein. And this is also on Be Stitch Me, but it's an unnamed
I love this fabric.
Friday.
Yes.
It's like a greenish. Let me take a look at it actually. And I finished it last night. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with it yet.
I think you should do little wall hangings.
Yeah, I need to, my whole office could just be floor to ceiling
It could.
cross stitch projects.
There's,
because so
um,
many.
Well, there's several
Okay.
stitchers, but one that mom really likes is Kitten Stitcher. And when she's in her room, you should watch it sometime. The whole background is just ceiling all the way down.
It's her. It's somebody else that's like that. The one is like that, I think.
It's all frame stuff.
My mom told me the other day, she's
And
like,
it's
you
just
need to start finishing your stuff.
everywhere,
I'm like,
yeah.
no, I just.
Anyway, I'm sorry if it's not Kitten Stitcher, but it's really cool because the whole
That would be neat.
yeah. And she frames all her stuff, but I'm gonna do that with wall quilts. I mean, I don't care.
Those are mine.
Oh,
It's your
sorry.
turn.
It's my turn. Sorry. So I've been working on this for a pen pal swap, which we were supposed to send our stuff out June 30th, but neither one of us are ready to send our stuff. So I got a really good pen pal in this swap because she matches my procrastination. It's kind of nice. Anyway, hopefully she's not watching, but this is Lindy Stitch's Little Urn of Horrors, and I will be stitching this again for myself because I absolutely loved it. It is on Be Stitch Me Stonehenge 16 count, and I just used the Core DMC colors. And I haven't quite decided. Yeah, I haven't quite decided what I was at first going to do a pillow, but I kind of have another idea in my head. So anyway, that was my finish this week. We all had finishes. So I'll have to go to mom's and have her
It's a
help me
miracle.
figure out what to do.
It is a miracle.
It's a cross stitch.
It's a cross stitch miracle.
That's for sure.
Hey, you know what? Mom said we were boring last week. We were not
I know
boring.
that we've
She said
been.
we were sedate.
She said we were almost normal.
Yeah,
Wow.
Side brace.
which is kind of mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she seems to forget who runs her around and does all her stuff.
So now we'll move on to whips. Cool.
Whips.
I hate it when you do that.
So I worked on Made to Create most of the week, but last night I there's a million things I want to start, a million things. But I decided to start Tiny Modernists Halloween Sal, which I'm sure you've probably seen. It's for When Witches Go Riding. The first part came out a week or two ago.
Yeah.
And so I started it last night. So this is my start. It's on just Fiddler's Cloth, 14 count. It's really nice after stitching on that 16 count opalescent to go back to a 14 count that's not shiny because it was messing with my eyes. So I'm enjoying it. I think it's going to be, at least this part is going to be a quick stitch. There's a lot of back stitch, but I don't mind that.
Well, but this is not like outlining back
Yeah.
stitch.
Yeah.
To me, when you have back stitch that's just kind of its own design, I feel like that
Yeah.
goes really quick. It's when you're outlining
Outlining it,
something and you're
yes.
trying to figure out, did I stitch there? Did I stitch there?
So we really enjoyed last year stitching her primitive Halloween,
Ouija.
the Halloween Ouija,
Yeah.
that's out.
Halloween Ouija.
Yeah. And so I'm excited to do this one. And there's only like 5 colors. So it's
Yeah.
just kind
That
of
looks good. That looks great.
It does look really good.
so that's my whip.
My whip is, I think it's
Teresa
Teresa
Kogut.
Kogut. I think it's called Solo Witches, maybe. I don't have the pattern right here. And I'm using the called for Fancy Floss. It's just 2 colors. And this
So
fabric
cool.
is just, I think it's called Tropical, just 14.
You got it. Welcome to Stitchery.
Yes.
It looks really good. I really like it. I like the green.
Yeah, the green is, there's more green in it than I originally thought. I thought there was just a little bit, each little piece has a little bit of green in it. So
It's so cute.
So since I finished the Little Urn of Horrors, I decided to go back and pick up my vintage animals, and my goal is to finish it this week. So I really busted some time on it last week. I got all my alphabet done, and I'm probably a little over halfway finished.
I really like the colors.
I love the colors, and so this line of motifs here is one up too high
Creative
Wow.
County.
because these two meet and there's supposed to be one in between. But
You know
I've
what?
decided I don't care.
It's Creative
It's
County.
Creative County. I'm gonna sneeze.
Bless you.
Thank you. So sorry.
That's how you know it's handmade.
That's how I know it's handmade. And this is Vintage Animals by Jeanette Douglas Designs. And I think she has one Vintage Flowers. I think there's one called Vintage Birds. I don't know. I want to do them all. So they'll probably go like on Christmas lists or things. And this will become, when it's done, a wall hanging. that will go in my office or in my TV room where I can always see it. It's
I like it.
making me very happy.
I like it.
I love it. I don't care. I love it. Oh, they said they liked it. Okay. So we'll move on to haul, which I mean, we hauled it up the last couple weeks, so we don't have a ton of haul, but we do have some stitchy kindness that I will also share.
Okay.
So, sorry, I have a hair thing going on.
Oh, I have
I have these little wings on the side, and I'm not getting my hair cut for another 4 weeks.
So the only things I bought this week, I did, and I forgot to bring my phone again. The one that I did buy when we were in Minnesota, the I can't remember the name of the designer. Pam and Steph showed them. It's the George and Martha Washington pillows.
Oh, that's right.
I hate that. I'm sure you guys probably know.
Is it on your phone?
Yeah, but it's all right. So I'll try to remember to show those. I'm sure a lot of people have seen them, but they were on sale because of Pam and Steph. Like she'd given a special deal to people who watch Just Keep Stitching. And so I bought those because they're amazing. And she has a third one that if I enjoy stitching these, I'm definitely going to buy because it says, it's like a like Regency looking woman, its head, and it says shameless hussy, which I think is really
Yes,
funny.
I love it.
I love it.
So anyway, so I did buy those, and then I think a few other like Etsy patterns, but nothing too crazy. But we went to our LNS, which is CC and Company in Blue Springs, Missouri, and we purchased she had just gotten them, like literally.
I mean, you
just gotten the
guys could
box.
have just got me.
I
one
know.
while you were there. but
We can't. We
no.
have an inability to share, so. But we got the Halloween just cross stitch, and there's some amazing stuff in here. It's kind of hard to show because I don't want to show patterns,
Yeah.
but first of all, I'm a Frosted Pumpkin fan,
Oh, it's
so it
adorable.
says have a possum Halloween. What? It's amazing.
The Witchy Stitcher.
The
one.
Witchy
Yeah,
Stitcher
the Witchy
one.
Stitcher one's amazing.
Which
It's
I
so
think
cool that she's in
I might
this.
be able to talk these two into the three of us doing it as a Sal. So we'll let you
Yes.
know if we decide to do that.
And I love this one.
Oh
I
my
love all
God, I
these.
love it so much.
I love all these monsters, but if you're a Disney fan at all, this really reminds me of Mr. Toad.
Yeah.
Especially on Mr. Toad's Wild Ride when he goes kind of nutty.
It's called Zombie Frog. It's awesome.
So it's great. There's just a lot of
And
cute
this-
stuff. This is really cute.
Spectacular Sampler is just screaming to
Oh,
me
I
now that
love
I'm
that.
now that I'm
Yeah.
Sampler girl.
And this Biscornu.
Yeah, we've never
So-
done a Biscornu, and we
No.
really want to.
There's just a ton of really good. I mean, it's always a good magazine.
and here's the
um,
thing, we buy these every year along with the
And have I ever
Christmas
stitched anything
ornament
from
ones. And have we ever stitched anything from one?
No.
No, this is the year. It's gonna
We're
happen.
gonna do it.
And then we're gonna go back through all the old ones and stitch all the stuff.
Yeah, so I'm sure a lot of people have done like full flip throughs and that kind of thing. So we're not going to do that, but highly recommend it for $10. I'm sure there's at least, I mean, I would pay for that Frosted Pumpkin by
Oh,
itself
yeah, definitely.
or the Witchy
Or the Witchy
Stitcher.
Stitcher one.
So
Mhm.
well worth it because there's at least 6, 7, 8 things in there that I would love to stitch and will.
And
maybe
that's
20,
just on
50.
like the first or second flip through. I haven't even gone
Yeah.
through, gosh, stupid wings.
And then I also, while I was there, because you have to support your LNS and
Yeah,
you
you
just
do.
want to spend money, I bought this hands-on design block party the 31st. Oh, I'm not showing you anything, but I think it's just called 31st. But it says that's at the bottom is what it looks like. It's like boo, eek, and all those. I don't know. I just think it's really cute, and I love hands-on design.
I have the cat one.
patterns
Do
are
you have the
amazing.
dog?
I have the dog one.
We should do those too.
And then, do you want me to do the Stitchy Kindness?
Yeah, do the stitchy kindness and then
We received some incredible kindness from Missy and Kathy, who are both on Instagram, Kathy Walker and Missy Timberlake. Very kind. They're both going to Galleria, so we're really excited to get to meet them. They live in Maine. But they asked if we could use some Ada that they had sitting around that they weren't going to use. And we were like,
Yeah.
because we love Ada. We
We
like
love the
dyeing
Ada.
Ada. We like using Ada.
we like
We're-
reviving the Ada after
Yeah.
it's dead. We love it.
hashtag Team Ada. So they sent us this card with a really sweet note in it. And then they sent us, and this is from Colonial Williamsburg. Get out, which I love. But I really want to go to Colonial Williamsburg. That's one of my bucket lists.
Is it?
It really is, yeah.
My bucket list is the Crayola factory in Easton, Pennsylvania.
I can't get up the thing. Do you want help? Yeah.
Okay, one, oh, two. I'm not gonna go through everything they sent us, but lots of kindness, lots of cute patterns. And we don't have these.
We didn't have a
so-
single one of them.
Yeah, and this one I'm living for because I have the Halloween one. I've not bought the Christmas one. This I don't have. I don't know why I don't have it.
But I thought you bought one of these,
Yeah.
but it wasn't.
No, I don't think I have that.
Oh, but I thought you bought the
I
spring
don't
or
know.
something. I don't know.
Some dimensions kits and stuff. They said anything we don't use that we could use for giveaways. A little chart clip thing. And then like a ton of Ada, which we will use.
Yes.
I think it'd be fun to try to tea and coffee dye like pink.
Yeah.
There's this beautiful
Here's what I
gray.
think is either oatmeal or fiddler's cloth.
Even like a little pack of what do they call them? The fabric grab bags from Color and Cotton that have like the little pieces.
Little remnants.
It's just really nice.
Yes.
And we
It's
were
amazing.
already trying to decide how this is gonna work. Carrie wanted to have a community box at her
At
house.
her house.
And Whitney and I were like, no. So probably after this video, we're just gonna tear into it.
Yeah. So, but it's really kind.
Yes, thank you so
yes,
much.
not
That was
something
so
you have to
nice.
do, but something
Absolutely
that,
not, but very kind.
we thoroughly appreciate. So nice. And we're really looking forward to meeting you ladies in September.
Yes. Oh, and for those ladies, I have a question, and I'm just gonna do it here on the video. Were they the ones who wanted to do a smalls exchange?
Yeah, we were talking about possibly doing some kind of smalls exchange just with people that, and I don't know, we don't want to like step on toes of people that are doing Galleria.
no.
And we're only going to be there like one night. We're going to do like 2 full days, one night. But we're hoping we can get a little like stitching group together to do some stuff. And we thought about they suggested doing a smalls exchange within that group. So if you watch us, if you're going to Galleria, you want to do some kind of little smalls exchange, we have no idea what we're doing.
No.
But I figure, everybody could just bring one thing and we could draw numbers or something like that. But something to think about. If that's something you're interested in,
Maybe
let us know in the comments.
maybe let us know in the comments. And if we're interested in getting a group together, maybe we could even get like a list going, and like
Yeah.
maybe by the end of July, we could say, okay, we're gonna make this many, we'll have this many people, or
Yeah.
however we want to do it, or everyone brings one, and like you said, we draw numbers or something. But we've never been involved in anything like that before. So
We don't know what we're doing.
when Carrie said something, I'm like, well, do we make one for each of them, or do we just make one, or do we make one for all of us? So we don't know what we're doing.
I think the one thing, because I can't imagine
I
making one
can't
for
go.
multiple
Even just
people.
one thing, I'm just like,
I like
oh my
the-
God, what am I gonna do?
The
What am I gonna
one
do?
thing and just switch them around.
Yeah,
And we could do a theme, or we could just do whatever.
yeah. So if you're interested in that, let us know. And feel free to follow Missy and Kathy because they do some beautiful stitching as well. So that's my
Your
haul,
haul.
Stitchy Kindness. So once again, thank you so much.
I don't
Yes.
have any haul.
You're
I've
the
been good.
worst.
I've been good.
We were good. We were good up until we bought the magazine. had
We
lots of
were. So yes, I got the magazine too, because I don't share. I've been sharing with her for 46 years. Okay. Yeah, I'm done. Oh yeah, we keep
I know, I
shaking
feel
it.
like I'm-
Earthquake. And even though I've only made fabric needle books, for some reason, like I'm super into needle books right now. So Carrie actually found this in a little box. What?
Right, meow. Maybe
I
we
was
could,
trying not to say it.
Super troopers. Never mind.
What did I do?
Not you. It's our minds going to. It's a movie. Go.
This is why I should do my own floss tube.
We're
Where
gonna.
I
The
don't
team
have
is
to,
breaking up.
where I don't have to deal with the crazy. It'll be like the Beatles. We'll break up for a little bit because Yoko over there.
You'll have to decide.
Yoko and
I
John.
had to be Yoko.
Yoko and John drive me nuts.
You'll have to decide which of the 3 floss tubes.
Yeah, you can't watch us all. No. Anyway, Carrie was going through a box of patterns and she found this. And so of course, we love hands-on design. And so this is going to go, I'm probably going to kit it up pretty soon because I think it will go pretty fast. And I love needle books. Mom was watching
I think it was.
Brenda and the Cereal Starter.
Yeah, and I think there was one a month ago or something. They
Yeah.
were showing all their needle books.
Yeah, one of them was showing, I don't know which one it
I'm terrible. I'm sorry. I'm the worst with names. Anyway, she was showing all of the different needle books she had made, and she had this beautiful wooden box she stores them in. And all of a sudden I was like, that's it. I want to make every needle book on the planet. So
Yeah.
that's my haul. And then I bought 5 new patterns
You wanna-
today.
Yeah, we're going back to, we forgot last week, but we're gonna go back to doing our designer of the month. We took a break because of my birthday stitch along and just like all those things. So we're gonna get back to doing that. This one will run probably through the end of July. It might go a little into August, just
Yeah.
depending on when we remember to choose a new designer. So we went through like people that we've been interested in for a while or that kind of thing, and we chose Ghost Rocket Studio. He's on Etsy. He's graphic designer, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Something along
And
those
his
lines.
patterns are just really great. He has a wide variety of different designs. So Sarah's going to show you a few of
So
what
I
she-
bought 5, and they're very inexpensive.
Very,
yeah. And they're nice. They're like a quick little stitch. I've stitched.
Yeah, they're very,
Krampus
to me,
one
they're
and
very
it's nice.
showing you an Amy's kid. Very pixelated. To me, I swear this almost looks like a scene out of an Atari game. It's just it speaks to my heart. So I got Sleepy Hollow. And then he had several Star Wars ones. So I have You Now, and it's where they're going down the center of the Death Star. I have the At, the minimalist Hoth At. Empire Strikes Back. Because Whitney doesn't know.
No, I have no idea.
You didn't know
Um,
that Hoth is from the.
No,
Minimalist
no clue.
Tatooine, the land speeder. I'm sorry, earlier I called it a sand speeder. Oh my God. My cousin Mike would have a stroke. And I got one more. This is the indoor graphic. So there's one for each of the main movies. There's actually 2 for New Hope. Anyway,
Yeah, and I think I might be stitching. He has a really cool Nakatomi Plaza that's like a die-hard ugly Christmas sweater type thing. And I mean, it is Christmas in July.
he also has an ugly Christmas.
And nothing says Christmas like die-hard.
Star Wars one. It's TIE fighters.
Yeah.
And these are very tiny. Like this is 47 by 59.
Yeah, they're quick little.
So they're going to
stitches.
be very quick little stitches. So this will be our person for July, probably into August.
Yeah, Whitney stitched his Krampus pattern, and if she can find it, then we'll show it next week
Yeah, I'll look for it.
with her finishes.
So anyway, and they are extremely inexpensive. So please go support him. These are amazing. I hope he comes out with a ton more.
So check that designer out on Etsy. It's Ghost Rocket Studio. If you choose to stitch along with us, you don't have to. We're just trying to put the names out there of like people that we think are cool, that
What
we
will
like
it
their
be?
designs. We'll just do TTS, #TTS Ghost Rocket.
Oh, #TTS Ghost
Sal.
Rocket.
Sal.
I will
Ghost
Sal.
Rocket Sal.
I'll put it in the description today. I'll put all of our hashtags kind of backwards. I'll start with this one and go back from all the hashtags we've done, just in case there's any you want to go back and tag, so we can, because we follow all the hashtags.
So yeah, so if you want to join us for that, that's what we're going to do, and we'll do that from now on. We'll try to keep up with it. Of course, we might take months off for different things, but we'll try to keep up with it.
Well, and like in November, so Carrie had a birthday, Sal, something she chose, and in November I'll choose one, and we might let Whitney choose one. I don't know. Probably be something with a groundhog.
February.
That's it.
Yeah. So that's plans. Let's see. My only plans, I'm going to finish the first part of this before I do anything else. And then who knows what, because I'm very much in like I'll probably start my Ghost Rocket thing. Just stitch what makes you happy frame of mind. So,
Right. Yeah.
So, and I feel
Those
like
are
I
plans.
finished that Sal, and so I deserve to do like 50 new starts.
Right. Yes.
Every time you finish something big, you get 50
You
starts.
get 50 starts.
And the next part today, I believe the next part of my Little Dove cross stitch Wizard of Oz Sal came out, so I'll have to do that at some point.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's
Yeah.
cute.
I don't really have any plans to be, I mean, I'm gonna work on this. I may start the Tiny Modernist Sal. I can't decide because the Witchy Stitcher is doing a cryptid Sal that starts
August
August 1st. And so I'm afraid I'll get myself bogged down with huge projects because they're
Yeah.
all fairly good size, but I'll probably end up starting it because looking at yours makes me want to start.
It makes me want to start
I
too.
think it's gonna be this part anyway. The rest of it could not be, but this part I feel like is gonna be a fairly quick finish.
Oh, so I have some plans. First of all, I'm going to finish my vintage animals this week. And then I have, and I showed these a few weeks ago, they're by, they're the Quirky Quakers.
Darling Whimsy Design.
Darling Whimsy Designs. She has 4, well, it shows 3, but if you buy the pattern, you get a 4th one. So spoiler. And so I have all the thread, everything's ready for those. So I really want to do those because I want to do a few small things. But then I also am going to start the Tiny Modernist. I already have my fabric. I just need to pull my threads. I need to go back and catch up on my Cozy Cafe. So those are in my new plans.
That's a lot of plans.
It is a lot of plans. Cryptid's coming up. I need to pull thread. And then I found this group called Oracle Sal. And they are on Facebook, and they are Quaker Oracle Sal, I think is the name of the group. And they are doing a Halloween Quaker Sal. And the first part came out, it's all free. Can I show the pattern if it's free?
I don't know if I would since it's a closed group.
Oh, it is a closed group.
That was effective.
I didn't do anything. It starts in the center, and the first, what really got me, because I was kind of like, I joined the group because I just love to look at Quaker things, Quaker stitching. And I joined the group just to look, and then they mentioned the Sal, and then they showed the first part and people were stitching it. And it's like a plant with teeth. It's like
a Venus
Venus
flytrap.
flytrap.
Yes.
Um,
Well, that's
It's
good.
like a plant with teeth.
A plant with teeth.
Plant with teeth.
Anyway, it got me. So I went and picked out thread because I'm gonna do it all in one color. I'm gonna make Whitney do some coffee tea dyeing for me today, and I'm gonna start this.
So I
So
didn't show my fabric.
Yeah.
my
You want me to
goal,
show it real quick?
yeah, show it because this is what I'm gonna make her do to my fabric.
It smells so much like
Oh my
coffee.
God.
It's insane.
This is what I did
It
last
smells
night.
so good. She's
She's gonna dye fabric for us for the cryptid Sal.
Yes,
So I think
so
that's perfect for the cryptid Sal.
she's gonna
Yeah.
do that for the cryptid Sal for me, and then I'm gonna have her do it for this Halloween Quaker Oracle Sal. So if you like the Quaker stuff, which I've never done any, but I'm just totally loving. I'm loving what Whitney's doing. I'm loving all of it. So go join this group. So far, they seem to be extremely kind people. I love all the support they're giving each other. Everyone's using different colors. And so my goal is by next Saturday to have everything kitted up, ready for me to start, and to hopefully have been starting my Quirky Quakers.
Are those the Loch Ness Monster?
Yeah, it's the
Okay.
Loch Ness Monster, a unicorn, yet a Bigfoot and a Yeti. But then I have her bat, the puffin, and the hedgehog. And I think there's 3 more out there I don't have.
Oh, okay.
So I think my goal is I want them all. And they're like 50 by 50 stitches.
Yeah, they're not very
So they're
big.
gonna go super quick. And like the hedgehog is all done in one color. So that, the others, I think the unicorn has 2 colors. One of them might have 3. I mean, it's not
Yeah, I know. I bought the
a
fancy
huge,
floss. for
yeah,
them.
we bought the fancy floss for them. So anyway, those are my big plans. And hopefully next week I can show you that I did kit everything up and I am moving forward.
She's very
It's really
aggressive.
intense.
Very
had,
intense this week.
Sarah had Starbucks for the first time since Monday, and so she's like all hopped up on caffeine
It's
and
been like
sugar.
6 days without Starbucks. It's going well.
Crazy.
So anyway, that's probably it for stitching. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. So if you want to join that Ghost Rocket Studio, Sal, hashtag TTS Ghost Rocket Sal, and we'll be posting at some point. I need to buy floss. Well, actually, I probably have floss, but
Right, because it's all nice and organized.
Because it's all nice to organize.
although inevitably, like I was pulling stuff for a pattern, as much floss as I have, I still didn't have like 3.
Yeah,
for
there's
that.
always like 1 or 2 you don't
Yeah.
have. yes.
Oh, we introduced, I want to give a little shout out. We introduced someone to the world of cross stitch yesterday.
Oh yeah.
So we have a friend who,
Carrie and I have been friends. Her name's also Carrie.
Yeah.
We've been friends since 7th grade. We met in 7th grade, became good friends in 8th grade. So I'm 46, so it's been a long time.
so I have not only had 2 sisters, I've had 3 sisters for most of my life. And
and that's just how we feel about Carrie Bain. She's a sister from another mister. Anyway, she's been seeing our stuff and wanted to start cross stitching. She kind of wants something she can sit around
Yeah,
and
and
do.
she used to do hand embroidery.
Yeah,
like
she used
us.
to do hand embroidery just like Carrie and Whitney. Beautiful stuff, just like them. And so we wanted to pick something out that I knew she'd love. She and I both share a love of macaroon cookies. Did I say it right? Anyway, say it.
Frosted pumpkin stitchery.
No more chai.
No more check. I gotta wait a whole week. They have the Leaning Tower macaroons. And so she came over yesterday while Carrie and I were working on project bags, and she started and she finished her first macaroon last
It's so
night.
good.
It is so good,
Yeah, it
so
looks really
cute. Carrie Bain's one of those people that is just, I want to say she's not a perfectionist but everything she does is just fabulous.
Well, like that's amazing.
It is for her first time. Yeah. So I'm very excited to see what she does with it. And I'm hoping she likes it enough that she'll keep up with us. So so we've entered. So there, Carrie May would give you a shout out. And she asked when she was finished if she could guest star on our Flosstube.
To show you
To show you her
projects.
project. So when she's finished, we will have a guest star sometime in the future. All right, that's it. That's all I had. Sorry. A lot of caffeine and shit.
Erin needs like to drink a whole gallon of water.
Right.
I'm drinking.
So that's probably it for cross stitch. Join that Sal if you want to. I mean, there's 5,000 Sals. Join any Sal you want to.
Do whatever.
Hey, I've joined like 25.
We're not really trying to be bossy.
No.
I mean, we have a lot of stuff going.
Yeah. So,
Always. Yeah.
so
And
if
we
you
just want everyone.
We're
as
very
busy as
low
we-
pressure.
Low pressure.
The world's crazy. Find something that makes you happy and do it. We don't, you don't have to do
We
what we do.
we just, yeah.
But we do like to give shout outs to designers that you may not have heard of. So anyway, we're going to move on now to Media Corner. So if you don't want to hear what we're watching, reading, or listening to, now would be the time to hit the road. We take no offense. But if you do want to hear that, we're going to start in that. So reading, I actually started a new book. I mean, I'm reading like 5 books, but and I can't remember what it's called. It's a cozy, I mean, I just started reading it. It's a cozy mystery series. And it was one of those ones, they pop up on the Facebook ads.
Let me see if I can find
It's like,
Okay, the series is called Stitches in Crime, and the first book is called Crossed by Death.
Stitches in Crime. It's a cross stitch cozy
It's by
mystery.
ACF Bookins.
And I will tell you, like, it's only 99 cents for the first book, and I think there's 3 out. There's like 3 more coming out, something like that. And I've only read maybe the first chapter or 2, but it's really, I mean, it's well written. It's good. It's a good little mystery so far. So
I don't know if you
10
can
out of 10 would recommend.
sort of see it.
And I believe the author
There it
lives-
is. See it?
I want to say I believe the author lives in like I want to say the Blue Ridge Mountains, and so it takes place like in the mountains. And I don't know. I'm gonna keep reading it.
Can you send that to me?
There's
so
no
that I
cross
can
stitch stuff so
buy it?
far,
'Cause I kind of want to.
so there better be cross stitch in it at some point because it's. Called,
I think it is crocheting because I
think maybe it's
looked
gonna
at
be-
some of the other books.
Oh, okay. 'Cause one of them though is called like bobbins and something.
Yeah,
So maybe it's
so-
gonna be all
a
crafting.
little.
But we
bit of
love a
all kinds
good
of stitching.
cozy mystery. I'm a big fan of cozy mysteries. So that's what I'm reading. Listening to, I've not really been listening to much because I haven't been in my car much. I feel like I started a new podcast, like a true crime podcast, of course, but I don't remember what it's called, so I'm not going to talk about it.
Good job.
Don't remember. I started it yesterday and it was pretty good, but I'll share it next time. Once I go back to work, I'll be listening to way more because I listen
Yeah.
on my way to and from work. But when I'm home, I have the TV on. I watched a few Flosstubes. I'm really behind on Flosstubes, but I watched a few. I did get back to my British Disney bloggers who are not in Disney because they can't come here right now. So the borders aren't open. So they are doing they do daily vlogs, and they're called the Lodge Guys, and I really enjoy watching them. They're just 2 funny guys. So, and then I watched a 3-part documentary, true crime documentary, because that's my thing, on Netflix. Sophie. And it's if you've heard, there's a podcast called West Cork, which is about a murder that happened in West Cork, Ireland. And this is like a 3-part documentary about that case. And it was good. It was very good. It was just 3 episodes, so like 3 hours.
Yeah.
And then we watched Jaws. We just watched Jaws, which might be the most perfect summer movie ever created.
Yes.
Yeah, it came out. We saw a magazine at Michael's that it was like the 45th. No, yes.
Which
45th anniversary, which I thought that movie was 46 years old because I thought it came out the year I was born.
I thought it was 40 years old because I feel
Oh,
like
no.
we watched it when you were little, but
Oh, we watched it before I should have watched it.
so watching Jaws is the reason Carrie never learned to swim.
Watching the birds is the reason I'm scared of birds.
Watching Carrie is why she didn't go to prom.
Yeah. That's totally why.
I sense a theme.
Yeah. Anyway, so we watched Jaws today. I'm all caught up on Loki. If you're not watching Loki, why are you sleeping on Loki?
I'm not caught up.
I'm gonna start it.
I think I'm 2 episodes behind. I'm gonna try and get them in.
I
tomorrow.
really enjoy it. It really gives me strong Doctor Who vibes, which I'm a big Doctor Who fan as well. I'm a nerd. So, but yeah.
Did you see the new Marvel animated series that's coming out on
Yeah,
Disney
What
called
If?
What If?
Mhm.
Like our cousin Mike, who's not a Marvel fan, is even excited about it.
He's a Marvel fan. He
He's a
just
Marvel
doesn't.
fan.
He just
love it as
doesn't
much
love
as us.
them. Whatever.
I think he prefers DC.
He
over
prefers
Marvel.
DC. He doesn't really like the Marvel movies. He doesn't think they should be funny.
He likes a lot. He loves Captain America.
Well, okay, he's a dork.
Okay.
I love you, Michael.
He's not gonna watch our
But
Flosstube.
anyway, he's not gonna be
Sit
watching
down
it
and watch
anyway.
it.
He's gonna be like, whatever.
I'm not watching
Flosstube.
these
I don't
things.
watch this stupid stuff. Anyway, but he even said he was excited for it. So
Yeah.
like I'm ready for.
I also decided to rewatch, and Sarah's watching it too. I watched the first season of Stranger Things again because I strongly feel like the new season is going to come out this fall or early winter. I really feel like it's going to be like Halloween or late fall. I just have a crazy notion. And I wanted to rewatch it. And so I rewatched the first season, and at some point before I go back to school, I'll rewatch the other 2. I love Stranger Things.
I've only watched the first season.
Oh, and we all watched Fear Street.
Yeah,
Oh, you were planning to talk
I
about
was gonna
that.
talk about that.
All right, so that's it for me.
I haven't done anything but watch Bailey Sarian, and I would watch the 2 new Fear Streets on Netflix. Third one comes out next week, and I love those books as a teenager. I still read those books. I love to go back and read them. And the series they've done it's fun.
Really
It's
fun. It's fun. It's a horror thing, but
it's like a campy, cheesy
yeah.
horror. Like it's good though.
And they're
I love
different
it.
time frames. So the first one is 1994, which is, chef's kiss.
Yes.
That's the year after I graduated from high school. The music is perfect. It's all the stuff I listen to.
The second one is 1978, which is equally as great. The music in it is fantastic.
Yeah.
And the third one is going to take place in 1666.
Yeah.
66.
66 times
And
in the head. The Great Outdoors.
I haven't been listening to any podcast. I've been needing music to push me through my days. So I've been on Spotify a lot this week and haven't been reading anything. I bought a cozy, but I haven't started it yet.
I haven't listened to De-Evolution this week just because I haven't been in the car much, but I do think there's some things I just want to work on in my sewing room next week. And so I think I'm just going to put that on and listen to it while I'm working on that. I haven't been listening to anything. I haven't been reading anything because I'm a terrible librarian. So that's just watching. So I watched season 1 of Stranger Things. I'm in the middle of season 2 of Stranger Things. I watched Fear Street 1994. I have watched all of season 1 and 2 of Paranormal Caught on Camera.
She's hooked.
I'm hooked. There was something else I watched and I don't remember what it was.
I know. I mean, I always have my TV on.
Yeah, my TV is always on, but usually it's not stuff.
Yeah.
But like I watched The Secrets of Skinwalker Ranch and Forged in Fire, and like that stuff is always on in the background. So I'm not like watching it, but
Well, yeah.
we watch a lot of the History Channel around my house.
Yes. Remember when the History Channel was history
Yeah,
and the Travel Channel was travel?
yeah. Now it's all like paranormal stuff.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Or like, yeah, or
Ancient aliens.
like
That's the History Channel.
America's Best Burgers.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
random stuff.
Remember when MTV played music videos?
No, I'm surprised you two remember that.
Yeah, it
Oh
was
my
so
God,
weird.
yes,
honest.
I remember.
Anyway, I think that's all I've been doing. I have been doing a lot of watching while I stitch. So that's it. That's all I got.
All right, guys.
We
If you're
mellow
watching,
again
hey, if
tonight?
you're watching anything,
I said, were we too mellow again today?
we're too mellow.
Probably.
If this is us mellow, then we got
Right.
issues. So we will let you go. If you guys always, and I was terrible about answering comments this week, so I will try to do better, but sometimes it gets away from me. So, but I do read them all, of course. And they always make me smile. What was I gonna say? Oh, if you have any recommendations for stuff for us to watch, let
Yeah,
us know
let us know.
below. We're pretty open. We watch a lot of stuff. We don't just watch true crime and horror movies.
Yeah, true.
90% of the time we watch true crime and horror movies. Wait, that's not true. I watch a lot of. But any good
We watch
movies
a
that
lot.
you've seen, any new stuff? We've not yet watched The Ice Road on Netflix with what's his name? I did watch The Tomorrow War on Amazon Prime, and I recommend
Oh,
it.
is it good?
Yeah, it was good.
Line Nelson.
Yeah,
Liam Neeson.
Yeah, we had a
My mom
friend
worked
once that was like, "It's got that Liam Nelson in it," and we're like, "Ooh." Whitney and I always laugh because when they kept making Taken movies, we were like, Taken 3, Taken too far. And then we'd be like, when what was the name of the one on the train? The Commuter?
Yeah,
Taking
Taking
the
the train. Taking the train. So I was like, taking the ice road,
Well, and
taking
then
a snow day.
in my head, I don't know, I was flipping
And
through
I
it one
love
day,
Liam Neeson, so.
and there's one, the marksman or something. He's carrying a rifle, and I was like, "Oh, taking your gun." I was like, "Oh, these idiots are in my head."
So anyway, but do we see every single one of them?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, that's the 5,000th time I've said so anyway. We will let you go now. We're gonna run to Joann's, then we're gonna come home and dye fabric, watch shark movies, eat pasta, and that's our day. So hope you guys are well. Hope you're having a good week. Hope the weather's not miserable. And I guess we'll see you next time. That's all I have to say.
That was short Midwest.
That was
It was a short Midwest goodbye. I could keep
Wow.
going. I could be like, today's a real scorcher. It is a scorcher.
stop.
I walked outside. I know it's going. Now I'm going because I walked outside. Sarah had run to the store and I walked outside to throw trash away and I came back in and I'm like, this is some serious mosquito weather.
It's true.
Like it's so
just
like
feel it.
soupy outside. I'm like, mosquitoes are like, party.
Right, yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's
Carrie
mosquito
Ann
weather.
is a mosquito magnet.
And if you live anywhere where it's as humid as here, you know what I mean when I say it's mosquito weather. It's
Mhm.
just nasty,
Sticky.
sticky,
Just
I
so
know,
wet.
but I'm not ready for winter, so I'll take it. All right, bye.
I'm surprised she didn't quote the whole Indianapolis speech from
See you real
Jaws.
soon.
Bye.
Bye.